Hi there. Are you worried that your child only has been saying a few words and that your child might have speech delay? Are you worried that your child might have some hearing problems, which might be the reason for the speech delay? Is your child babbling? Well, in today's Ask Me Anything episode, we will discuss your 10 most common questions about speech delay. Before anything else, I'm Dr. Kristine Alba Kiat. I'm a board certified pediatrician, and my mission is to empower you moms and dads so you can raise happy and healthy kids. Now let's get right to it. First question I often get: what is considered normal speech development for my child's age? So, in general, well, speech development varies, but generally, a 12-month-old or a 1-year-old has a few words, and then by 18 months old, your child should have several words already. By 2 years of age, a child should have about 50 words, or a guide would be you can understand what he or she is saying 50% of the time. All right. Second question: at what age should I be concerned if my child isn't speaking? Well, I would be worried if your 18-month-old child hasn't been saying any word. And by 2 years old, your child does not have that many words. This is important that at this time you need to discuss it with your pediatrician. Third question: what could be causing my child's speech delay? Well, if it is a true speech delay, there might be several things that might cause it. One would be, is there a hearing problem? Number two, is there an oral or motor issue that is the problem? Or is it a developmental problem that your child has, like autism spectrum disorder? Or simply, your child might still be developing normally, it's just a slower pace in speech development. A pediatrician can help you delineate which one of these your child has and helps you with the process of evaluating speech delay. All right, fourth question: how can I help my child with speech delay at home? Well, it is important that you encourage communication with your child. Talk to your child often. Use simple words and phrases. How about you can sing to your child? Singing helps. And also reading. I encourage you to read a book to your child every day. And if you use simple words, you repeat them often and point them out to your child. And it is also noteworthy that as your pediatrician, if your child can be referred to speech therapy, if this would be helpful. Fifth question: should I be worried if my child is still babbling but not saying any words? Well, the good news is babbling is a positive sign of speech development. So you don't need to worry. But you need to worry if your child has reached 18 months old and hasn't transitioned into words just yet. This is something that you need to discuss with your pediatrician. Sixth question: are there signs other than speech delay that could indicate a developmental issue? So if you're worried that your child has speech delay, it might be a developmental issue if your child has limited eye contact. Number two, if your child is not responding to his or her name. And another important thing, your child is not following simple instructions. If you're worried that your child is exhibiting any of these signs, please let your pediatrician know, and your child might need evaluation by a developmental pediatrician. Seventh question: could my child's speech delay be related to a hearing problem? Yes, hearing problems can do contribute to speech delay. It is noteworthy that you discuss with your pediatrician about your child getting a hearing evaluation. Um, yeah, so that's it. Number 8. What if my child seems frustrated by their inability to communicate? Well, children with speech delay, it is common and understandable for them to be frustrated. You can encourage them by using alternative methods like using hand gestures or pointing, and consider that your child get early intervention or speech therapy. It is noteworthy to discuss it with your pediatrician. Number 9, how do I know if my child needs to see a speech therapist? Well, your child may need to be seen by a speech therapist if your child is significantly behind in their speech. If you compare it to kids of the same age or to peers and you're concerned that they have a delay in their communication skill. So it might be helpful to see a speech therapist at this point. And of course, consult this with your pediatrician who might refer you to a speech therapist. Will my child eventually catch up in their speech development? Yes, the good news is many children do catch up in their speech development with early intervention and appropriate therapies. And of course, it would be very, very helpful if they have a lot of support from you. Um, Early intervention and speech therapy always leads to good outcomes for kids. And also, it is noteworthy to remember that not every child is the same. Some might have a slight delay in speech development and end up developing normally in the future. So do not lose hope and seek help. And of course, consult your pediatrician. Hey, if you like this video, watch my next video where I teach you about other child health problems.